Hello and welcome to Mahika Tutorials. This tutorial is about string handling in Java. In Java, string is an object that represents a sequence of characters. Java.lang.string class is used to create string object. So in Java, string is an object, it is not a primitive data type, and there are two ways to create a string object in Java. One is using literal mechanism, that is by string literal, and second is by using new keyword. So now let us see how to use these two different mechanisms and how they are different from each other. We will first discuss string literal mechanism. When we create a string using literal mechanism, it is created by using double quotes, and this string is stored in string constant pool, which is known as SCP. Now the location of this SCP may vary as per the Oracle documentation. Depending on the implementation of JVM, the location of this SCP may vary from one implementation to another. In this tutorial, we have considered SCP to be a part of heap memory. So when you create a string using literal mechanism, it is stored in string constant pool, which is SCP, and this concept makes Java more memory efficient. Now this is the example of how we create a string using literal mechanism. We just give the reference variable and then we give the value to the string object given in double quotes. Now how it works internally: each time when you create a string literal, the JVM checks the string constant pool first. If the string already exists in the pool, a reference to the pool instance is returned. If string does not exist in the pool, a new string instance is created and placed in the pool. Let's take an example. Suppose this is the first string that we are creating. Let's say string str1 equals hello. So now how JVM is going to work: this is suppose our heap within which we have SCP, our string constant pool, and then this is the stack. So when we say string str1 equals hello, now in this case we know that this reference variable will get allocated in stack. So here goes our str1. Now what will happen? JVM will first search in SCP for the object hello. Since initially this would be empty, what JVM is going to do? JVM will create an instance with the value hello, and this str1 will start referring to this object. Now suppose later on if we create another string str2, which is again having the same content hello. Now what will happen? Reference variable str2 will go to stack. Now JVM will start searching SCP that whether it contains an object with the value hello. Since hello is already there, which was created initially when we created the string str1, no new object will be created by JVM. This str2 will refer to the same object. So when we use literal mechanism, in that case, if multiple reference variable refer to the same content or same string value, then in that case no new object is created. All the reference variable will refer to the same object. That's why it is known as more memory efficient way of creating strings, because multiple references can refer to the same object. This is the first way in which we can create string, that is using literal mechanism. Now let's see what is the another way of creating a string in Java and how internally it is stored. The another way is using new keyword. A new object is always created in non-pool area whenever we create a string using new keyword. And the way of writing that is we use the syntax of creating instance that we use for any other class. That is, we give the class name reference variable equals new operator followed by the class name, and here we can pass the value which is to be initialized to this str. Later on, we will see there are few more constructors available with the string class, but for now we will focus on this syntax. So when we use this kind of syntax to create a string object, and suppose this is the first string that we are creating, then what will happen in this case? This syntax will lead to the creation of two objects and one reference variable. How it is working? When we use new keyword for creating any string object, JVM will create a new string object in normal, that is non-pool heap memory. Then JVM checks the SCP. If string does not exist in the pool, then literal hello will be placed in SCP as well. And the variable str will refer to the object which is in heap, that is in non-pool area. Now let us see the pictorial representation of our example. Now suppose this is the string which we have created str1 using new operator. Now this will lead to the creation of two objects and one reference. Let us see how this will happen. Whenever we use new operator for creating a string object, in that case one object will be created for sure, and that too in non-SCP area, that is in non-pool area which is within the heap. Now here in our case str1 reference variable will be created in stack, and this will refer to the hello object which is created in non-pool area. After creating this object hello in non-pool area, JVM will start search in SCP for hello, and if hello is not there, hello will be placed in SCP as well. So this, when we are creating this hello string for the first time, it leads to the creation of two objects and one reference. One object is in non-pool area and one is in pool area. Now suppose later on if we create one more string str2 which is again having the content hello. Now how it is going to work? Now in this case reference variable str2 again will go to stack, and since we are using new operator, a new hello object will be created in non-pool area, and this str2 will refer to this hello. Now again JVM will search for hello in SCP. Since hello is already there, no new object for hello will be created in SCP, because SCP contains only unique string objects. So this is how internally strings created using new keyword are stored. Whenever you will use new keyword for creating any string, one object for sure will be created in non-pool area, and thereafter JVM will search for the same object in SCP. If it is already there, then no copy will be created in SCP. But if it is not there, then a copy will be created in SCP as well. Now suppose later on if we create this third string also, but this time if we create using literal mechanism. That is, when we say string str3 equals hello, we are not giving any new keyword over here. Now in this case again this reference variable str3 will go to stack, and thereafter JVM will start search in SCP for hello. And since hello is already there, because when we created this first string a copy of hello was placed in SCP, then in this case no object will be created. Since hello is already there, just a reference will be made to this object. So for this third statement it creates only one reference, no object is created. So now I hope that both the ways of creating string and how they are internally stored is clear to you. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and please subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed it yet.